Morning students, myself Prabhu Kumar Malik. Now I will teach you class 7 mathematics whose chapter is integers. So what is integers and which type of numbers will say that it is an integers. In our number systems there are different types of numbers and they are natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, etc. In previous class, in class 6, we have learned about the natural numbers and whole numbers. Before starting the integers, we will revise what is the meaning of the natural numbers and whole numbers. First of all, we will learn about the natural numbers. What is natural number? Natural number, just starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. That means natural number starts from 1 and ends with, there is no end point. There is no biggest natural number in our number systems. So we can say that 1 is the smallest natural number. In similar way, what is whole number? Second type of number in our number system is whole number. Whole number. Which type of number will come in whole numbers? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. And we can see here these are the nothing but the natural numbers. That means we can say that whole number is the addition of 0 and 1 and natural numbers. So here one question can arise: can we say that all natural numbers are whole numbers? All whole numbers are natural numbers. So here we can see that the natural numbers are belongs to whole numbers because all natural numbers are present in whole numbers. So we can say that all natural numbers are whole numbers. But we can't say that all whole numbers are natural numbers because 0 is one element is here which is not belongs to the natural number, or 0 is not present in natural number. That's why we can't say the whole number is all whole numbers are natural numbers. After that, we will learn about the negative numbers. Already we have learned in class 6 what are the meaning of the negative numbers. Just like -1, -2, -3, these are known as the negative numbers. So now we will read about the main chapter, integers. What is the meaning of integers and which type of numbers will say that the integers? The combination of the negative numbers and whole numbers are known as integers. The combination of negative numbers and whole numbers. Whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and negative numbers -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 like this. So these are known as the integers. In short, we can write that 0 plus -1 plus -2 plus -3 like this. So what is the meaning of plus -1? Here plus -1 is not a single number. It is the combination of +1 and -1. It is two numbers. The combination of two numbers. This is not a single number. This is +1 as well as -1. Plus -1 representing +1 as well as -1. So this the integers are known integers. The numbers 0 plus -1 plus -2 plus -3 plus -4 plus -5, all these are known as the integers. Now again one different type of question can arise here. Can we say that all whole numbers are integers? Yes, all whole numbers are present here in integers. So that we can say that all whole numbers are integers. But we can't say that all integers are whole number because negative numbers are present in integers but not present in whole numbers. So that we can't say that all integers are whole number. After that, we will learn about the operation of integers. All the things we have already done in class 6. Okay. So now operation. What is the meaning of operation? The addition, subtraction, multiplication and divisions. All are known as the operations. We know how to add one integer with another integer. Suppose for an example 3 and 5. Or both are integers. So if we add them, then what will be the result? Result will be 8. Similarly, minus 3 plus 5, what will the result? Result will be minus 2. How you will know it? So how you have find out minus 3 plus 5 equal to minus 2. And similar way, if I write here minus 5 plus 3 is equals to how much? Minus 2. Here minus 3 plus 5 equal to 2. So how can you know that? We can add the natural integers and we can also subtract. There is a rules to add and subtract. What are the rules? So if both the numbers are in same sign, then we have to add the numbers. Then what we have to do? Add the numbers. And the sign will be same. That is the meaning of, if I write here minus 3 minus 5. Here we can see that both the numbers having negative sign. So in this case we have to first add the numbers. 3 plus 5 is equals to 8. And sign will be same. What is the sign of these numbers? Negative. So answer will be minus 8. Answer will be minus 8. So in this way we can do that. Minus 5 minus 9. What will the result? The result will be minus 5 plus 9 14, and answer will be negative sign here. So this is negative 14. In this way we can do the subtraction as well as additions. So another option will be, if the sign is not same, that means if the sign will be different or different sign. If sign are different, then how can you do that? So subtract. Here you have to subtract. What you will do? Subtract from bigger, subtract less from bigger. So what is the meaning of these things? Suppose I will do here minus 3 plus 5. So here the sign are different, here negative and here positive. On this case, what we will do? The greatest number is 5 and the smallest number is 3. We have to subtract. If the sign are different, then we have to subtract. So what is the result? 5 minus 3. Our answer is 2, and the sign of bigger number. The answer having the sign of bigger number. Answer. So what is the bigger number having? Plus sign, and lesser number having negative signs. So bigger number here contain the plus sign. The answer will be plus. So our answer will be plus 2. Here minus 5 plus 3. Here we can say that both here also both are in different sign. That's why we have to subtract. 5 minus 3 is equals to 2. And here which one is greater? Greater is 5 and smaller is 3. So the greater number having minus sign. So your answer will be negative. So in this way we can do other example also. Suppose minus 15 plus 8. So what will the answer? In similar way. So both are having different sign. That's why we have to subtract the smaller number from the bigger. So that is 15 minus 8. What is the result? 7. So answer is 7. And the bigger number having which sign? Bigger number is having minus sign. So answer will be minus sign. So our final answer is minus 7. Another example, suppose 15 minus 6. Here 15 has no sign. No sign means this is positive. So now we have two numbers having different sign. So what we do? We have to do the subtraction first. Bigger number minus some smaller number. What is the result? 15 minus 6 is equals to 9. And bigger number contain the plus sign. Bigger number having the plus sign. So our answer is positive. That means we can write 9. So in this way we can do the addition as well as subtractions. Now come to the multiplication and division. In case of multiplication and division, suppose we have to follow the rules for multiplication and division. What are the rules? Rules is plus into plus is equals to plus, plus into minus is equals to minus, minus into plus is equals to minus, and minus into minus which is equals to plus. And same thing will be in case of division also. Plus divided by plus, answer will be plus. Plus divided by minus, answer will be minus. Minus divided by plus, answer will be minus. So minus divided by minus, answer will be plus. So here these are the rules, and we have to multiply and divide the numbers as well as we have done in previous classes. Just for an example, suppose 8 minus 8 divided by 2. What is the answer? Here 2 is positive and 8 is negative. So negative divided by positive. So answer is also negative. So answer is negative, and 8 divided by 2 equal to 4. Our final answer is minus 4. In similar way, suppose minus 16 divided by minus 8. One thing is very important here, student. If any number contains the negative signs, we have to keep it in bracket. So minus 16 divided by minus 8. What is the result? Minus divided by minus. Minus divided by minus will be plus, and 16 divided by 8 equal to 2. So answer is 2 only. In similar way, we can do also multiplications. So plus 2 into minus 3. What is the result? Plus into minus. Plus into minus, here minus sign. Answer is minus. And 2 into 3, 6. Our final answer is minus 6. Minus 3 into minus 5. So minus into minus is plus. So our answer is positive. 3 into 5 is 15. In this way, we can do the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Already we have done in class 6 also. So now we will read the different properties of integers. This is very important because we have to read it in class higher study also. Class 8, 9, 10, also in plus 2. So properties are very important. We have read in class 6 also the properties. Just like there are 4 properties. One is closure property, second is commutative property, third is associative property, and fourth is distributive property. So first is closure property. What is the closure property? Closure property, there are two closure properties: closure property of additions and closure property of multiplications. Closure property of addition, that means what? The closure property of additions, closure property of additions, that means if a comma b are two integers, then a plus b is also an integers. So here a and b are two integers, then a plus b are also integer. Suppose a is, we will take a and b are integers. Suppose a equal to minus 3 and b equal to 4. We can see here minus 3 and 4 both are integers. So now a plus b, we have to find out a plus b. A plus b is equals to minus 3 plus 4, which is equals to, here sign are different, so bigger number minus smaller number, 4 minus 3 equal to 1, and bigger number having positive sign, the answer equal to 1. So a plus b is equal to minus 3 plus 4, which is equal to 1, and this is also an integer. This is also 1 is also an integer, so that we can say that a plus b is also integers. The closure property of subtraction also we can say that if a and b are two integers, then a minus b is also an integers. and closure property of multiplications. Same way, if A and B are two integers, A into B is also an integer. But in case of divisions, it will not satisfy, because if A and B are two integers, A divided by B, A divided by B may be an integers or may not be. For an example, if I'll take that A is equals to 8 and B is equals to minus 2. So A by B, which is equals to 8 by minus 2, which is answer is 8 divided by 2 equal to 4 and plus divided by minus equal to minus 4. So it is an integer. It is an integer. But if I'll take that A is equals to 8 and B is equals to minus 3, in this case A divided by B is equals to 8 by minus 3. In this case A by B is not an integer. So the addition, subtraction and multiplication is satisfying the closure property. Addition, subtraction, so or we can conclude that addition, subtraction and multiplication are satisfying the closure property. But division is not satisfying the closure property. This is very important thing. Okay, so we have completed our closure property, and by taking some example we can verify it. Second, our property is commutative property. Second property is commutative property. So what is commutative property? If A and B are two integers, then A plus B is equals to B plus A. This is property of additions, because we are adding here. Okay, similarly the commutative property of multiplication will be what? If A and B are two integers, then A into B is equals to B into A. So how can you verify it? First of all, how can we verify it? For verification, what is the meaning of verification? That means to check this statement is right or wrong. So for that we have to first find out the value of A plus B, and again to find out the value of B plus A, and then match they are same or different. So here the left side of the equal sign will be known as left hand side, and right side of the equal sign is known as the right hand side. So we have to match that left hand side and right hand side are the same or different. So for verifications we have to start with A and B. We have to give some examples for A and B. We have to assign some number for A and B, and those two numbers must be integers. So let A is equals to minus 8 and B is equals to 3. So now we have to find out A plus B and then B plus A. So how can we start first? Start first from LHS. What is LHS? A plus B is equals to the value of A equal to minus 8 plus the value of B equal to 3. The answer is minus 8 plus 3. That means here two numbers are here and both are in different sign. So what we will do? The greater number minus smaller number. 8 minus 3, which is equals to 5, and the greater number having negative sign, that's why the answer is negative. So minus 8 plus 3 equal to minus 5. Now find out RHS. RHS is what? B plus A. What is the meaning of B plus A? The value of the B equal to 3 and A equal to plus minus 8. While opening the brackets, I have told you if there is a negative sign, then you must have to write negative numbers with a bracket. And second step is to open the bracket. How will you open the bracket? See, before the bracket, if there is plus sign, then the numbers in the brackets will be same. There will be no change in sign. But in case of subtraction, if the minus sign is before the brackets, then we have to change all the number in between the brackets. So that's why here positive sign is here. So that means we do not have to change the sign of the numbers which are present in the bracket. So our equation will be 3 minus 8. What will the answer? Minus 5. So here we can see that left hand side, the value of left hand side equal to minus 5, the value of right hand side equal to minus 5. So we can conclude that left hand side is equals to right hand side. That means we have proved that A plus B is equals to B plus A. That means the addition is satisfying in commutative property. Commutative property under addition is satisfied, or we can write that verified. Verified. That means the commutative property of addition is verified. In this way also we can prove that the commutative property of multiplications, commutative property of multiplication, of multiplication. So what is the commutative property of multiplications? Same things. If A and B are two integers, then A into B. Here we have to do the operation. What type operations? Multiplication is known as is equals to B into A. This is the property of multiplication. This is known as the commutative property of multiplication. Is what? If A and B are two integers, then A into B is equals to B into A. Same examples we can take. Suppose A equal to minus 8 and B equal to 3. How can you verify? First find out the value of left hand side, then right hand side, then match the left hand value of left hand side is equals to right hand side or not. So here left hand side is equals to A into B is equals to minus 8 into 3. Here the product of two numbers having different signs, so negative into positive equal to answer will be negative. So 8 into 3 equal to 24. So the value of left hand side equal to minus 24. Then we have to find out right hand side. What will the answer? B into A. In right hand side we have to find out the value of B into A. So what is the value of B? B equal to 3 into minus 8. So in this time also positive into negative, answer will be negative, and 3 into 8 equal to 24. So we have seen here the value of left hand side equal to minus 24 and the value of right hand side equal to minus 24. That means the value of left hand side is equals to right hand side. So we can write here left hand side is equals to right hand side. That means A into B is equals to B into A. So here the value of A into B is equals to B into A verified. That means the commutative property of multiplications is verified in case of integers. We can also verify that here commutative property of subtraction and division is not verified. That means A minus B is not equal to B minus A. If we take A equal to some integers and B is any integers, then we can verify that A minus B is not equal to B minus A. Take some example for here. Suppose A is equals to 5 and B is equals to 3. So A minus B is equals to 5 minus 3 is equals to 2, and B minus A here equal to 3 minus 5 is equals to minus 2. So 2 and minus 2 are not equal. That means A minus B is not equal to B minus A. So what is the meaning of commutative? Commutative means change the order. First I have written here A into B, so or change the order B into A. So in case of subtraction it is not satisfied. Similarly also we can prove that division also not satisfied. The commutative property of division is also not satisfied. By taking any examples you can prove that the commutative property of division is not satisfied. For commutative property, only addition and multiplications. Now we